Hey you guys, so today is going to be a little bit different. I am going to be sharing with you what has been going on with me recently, why I've been a little bit off of social media in general, making YouTube videos and my Instagram and Snapchat and all that stuff that's out there. I don't really owe it to anyone, but I also wanted to make this video to get awareness out about what's been going on with me, and I'm sure many other people are struggling with what I have been dealing with. I just want to put out there that this is my experience alone. This is what I've learned and researched and gone through myself. I'm not a doctor in any way, shape, or form. This is just information that I obtained from my doctor or online. If I do get things wrong, I'm terribly sorry, but I wanted to make this video to get the awareness out there a little bit more and help other people who are going through what I went through, and also explaining what is going on with me. So anyways, I don't know if it's gonna be long or not. I have my cute little unicorn mug right here filled with coffee. If you guys want to grab a cup of coffee or tea or even wine, because this could get a little crazy, I suggest you do that right now. I want to start out with giving you guys a backstory of how I kind of got here. I have been on YouTube for a little bit, and I was making videos about 2 years ago, but didn't really know what was going on, so this was nothing that I had really put on social media until recently. About 4 or 5 years ago, I was getting very sick in the morning. I had gone through a couple different panic attacks at the time, or anxiety attacks, I guess I could say. My mom also has anxiety, so that's just something that runs through the family. Nothing was ever really crazy for me, but things started to get worse and worse as I got older. I suffered from cystic acne, which I do have a video on that, and I can link that below if you guys want to see that, but I was just told that it was cystic acne, and there was really no rhyme or reason as to why I got it, even though my family didn't struggle with it. Periods for me have always just been something that has hurt and been a terrible thing that I've went through since I was in high school. I used to actually go home because I would be in so much pain. So this is just stuff that I've dealt with for 4 or 5 years. I've gone to many different doctors, gotten many different blood work, done many different tests and blood work done. I just have always been told that my hormone, I have an imbalance of that, but nothing has ever really been said up until about a month ago. I have been put on different medications like Xanax and stuff like that. Xanax I couldn't do. They wanted to get me on Adderall, but that makes me aggressive. So it was just like things that I had been put on. I felt like I was taking all these pills. So finally, about 2 years ago, I just told my parents, like, I'm done. I can't do all these pills anymore. I'm tired of being sick. I need to just stop and see if my body can start over. So once I did that, I gained weight really quickly, and I never changed my eating habits. Nothing ever really happened. I struggle now to get the weight off. I'm at a steady 150, which if you guys have started watching me recently, you have seen those vlogs and stuff. Sorry, I'm sitting on my knees here. You guys have seen my vlogs and stuff of me saying I want to lose weight, I want to do this, blah, blah, blah. A month ago, I was diagnosed with PCOS, which I had researched prior to this appointment and thought this is what I had. So when the doctor walked in, that was the first thing she said. I was like, okay, I'm sticking with you, because I have been to plenty of doctors with all these different tests and nobody has said anything to me about this, and I was starting to get frustrated. I want to get into what PCOS is. I have been researching it. I have a little notepad here with information on it I'm gonna go off of. I'm gonna tell you things that I've been told or things I have experienced. What PCOS is exactly is polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's where you get cysts all over your ovaries, or in my case, she told me I look like I have little chocolate chip like dollops on my ovaries, and it looks like a huge chocolate chunk cookie, which is great. So it's the most common endocrine disorder in females. The exact cause is unknown, but experts believe that it is elevated levels of androgen and insulin with this condition, which means that you have a higher level of male hormones along with an insulin imbalance. which is something that I have been told. It's something that can cause you to have a harder time getting pregnant, or you might not be able to, but that is something your doctor can tell you about more. You can get help with getting pregnant, but honestly, there is no known reason as to why this happens. 70% of women in the world has PCOS and they don't realize it, and it's something that I now know that I have and want to make more people aware of. That is why I'm making this video, because it is something that you struggle with. I personally have anxiety, I have depression, I have very painful situations. I've been getting sick lately. I went through a time that I had severe acne. It was just like weight gain and all this stuff, and that is what caused more of my anxiety and stress and depression. My doctor personally put me on Lexapro for that stuff, which has helped. I am on birth control. I'm on Yaz, which is supposed to help, along with just changing my diet. You have to stay low with GI foods, which is a glycemic insulin or something like that. I'm sorry, don't quote me on this, I'm still doing more research. I want to go over the list of common symptoms that you can have. I've kind of gone over a lot of these. I have had all these symptoms. You have to have, I believe, 3 or more or 4 or more of these symptoms for you to be diagnosed exactly with PCOS. But this is something your doctor doesn't tell you about. You kind of have to go in and explain this to them. So if you're experiencing any of these, I suggest you say something to your doctor, because this might be something that's going on with you. But most common symptoms are excess hair growth on your face and your body, irregular, heavy, or absent menstrual cycles, male pattern baldness, acne and oily skin, mood changes, and poor sleep. It says that 50 to 70% of women are resistant to insulin, which can lead to diabetes. So that is another thing that you have to be aware of. This is honestly a syndrome that can cause a lot of different things to happen within the body. I'm not saying that you have it, but it's something that I think we do need to become more aware of, because you can have other parts of your body affected by this. Some of the risk factors, the health risk factors that you can have with PCOS is diabetes, depression, heart attacks, and cancer. Obviously those are really common things that can happen to anyone on a day-to-day basis, but I feel like your risk of this is a little bit higher, especially if you know you have this. So you want to take steps to do the right things for your body so none of these are occurring. As far as treating PCOS, there really isn't much that you can do to treat it. Like I said, you can change your diet, you can exercise more, make sure that you're not, taking a lot of carbs in, not drinking a lot of alcohol. You want to get out and get a lot of steps in. What I've been doing recently is parking further away from stores. If I have to go back and forth, I try to look at it positively, that I'm getting more steps in, which is going to help me in the long run. I just wanted to kind of go over this stuff with you guys. I am honestly getting better now that I know that I have this going on. I will say there are days that I still don't want to get out of bed, but it's a lot easier for you to cope with something when you're going through it if you at least know what it is. So it's nice to know what it is, and I can talk to people. I do have my down days, which I have been struggling with recently in the past couple of weeks, just because this is a lot for me to take in, and you kind of have to do this on your own. A lot of people aren't going to understand what you're going through, because you really don't understand what you're going through. There's a lot that goes on, but I feel like if we start getting the word out there more and talking about it with people, it can really, really help women out there spread the word. And I feel like we could kind of change the way that we're feeling, because like I said, this is 70% of women, and a lot of us are not knowing that this is something that's going on. And like I said, the doctors don't really ask unless these symptoms are reoccurring and you have more than one. That's why I've really been off of social media. I'm trying to figure things out. I have harder days than not. I do speak to my mom and my doctor and things like that. But just trying to stay positive every day is a struggle sometimes. So if you guys are experiencing this, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, like this, comment down below with anything that helps you guys, or if you have any tips and tricks for people like me or anyone else out there going through this. It's something that I want to keep awareness on, and something that I will be making videos more of on my channel, just the more that I'm learning or doing. because like I said, it's an awareness that we need to get out there. Anxiety and depression is something people don't understand. I want to get a little bit more into detail with and how you can cope with that, as I am learning and dealing to cope with this myself. I will say, if you do need help, then obviously go and get it. Don't be ashamed of don't be ashamed of getting help, because it's something that is good for you. You're healing yourself and you're healing your body. So don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't, because you should. This is your body. You want to have, a great life and everything like that. So with that being said, for all the people in my life, I appreciate you and I love you so much. Thank you for being there and supporting me. All of the people who are watching this right now, I love you. I'm here for you and I support you. Even if I don't know you, if you need a hand or someone to talk to, go ahead and reach out to me. I would love to speak with you guys, because I get it. Sometimes you just feel alone and it's not fun. I hope that this video is a little bit helpful for you guys. I know it helps me to sit here and talk to you guys about this, because it's something that has been weighing heavy on me, and like I said, I want to get the awareness out. I want people to know what's going on. That way, if there's others like me, you understand a little bit more of what's going on too, because it's a confusing time and it's not fun, and to explain your words and your thoughts to other people, just sometimes you can't. So anyways, if you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, like I've said many times before, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.